Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to another session of e-content learning. In today's session, I will discuss critically about the views of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar on untouchability and the other concept which is called as slavery. So, carrying forward the discussion and debate on the two concepts of slavery and untouchability, Ambedkar here definitely is in favor of slavery when it comes to making a comparative study between slavery and untouchability. Slavery has certainly more advantages than untouchability because, as you know, the slave here is definitely um, well trained by his master. He is given a kind of skill, then education also, partially, so that the skilled slave can perform better in the tasks assigned to him. And a skilled slave, definitely, as an item or as a commodity, is more valuable than an unskilled slave. So, that is the point of contention here between slavery and untouchability. And we also come to know from Dr. B.R. Ambedkar that when it comes to slavery, there is no hard and fast rule like no work, no bread. This kind of rule is not applicable to a slave because here the master, it is the duty of the master. He finds the bread, he has to find work, and the master generally doesn't take any chance. He finds some work for the slave, and in case he doesn't find, the slave does not forfeit his right to bread. He doesn't lose his right to bread. Why? Because it is the duty of the master, and he takes a lot of effort. He makes a lot of effort to get the slave some kind of work. Of course, both untouchability and slavery, both these are definitely part of the unfree social order. The only difference being here, the slave is being taken care of by his master, whereas the untouchable would not be, taken care of by anybody in the Hindu society. So here, untouchability definitely has not any of these advantages which a slave generally could enjoy. Of course, untouchability definitely is a very highly discriminatory practice that has been followed in the Indian culture for a very long time, from ages. Here, the untouchables, as you all know, they have no entry into any kind of higher arts or any kind of civilized practices. The untouchables are definitely deprived. They are deprived a lot. They are only employed for some menial kind of jobs, and definitely they have no livelihood. No, there is no security for their livelihood. Sometimes we find that they are at the mercy of the upper caste Hindus because it is a very unfair practice to them, no doubt. And then Baba Sahib Ambedkar says that there is none from the Hindus who take the responsibility of feeding the untouchables or giving them certain kind of housing or giving them clothing. All these basic necessities, such as roti, kapda, or makan, the feeding, the housing, and the clothing, the three basic elements, the three basic necessities of life, they are all not being given. They are all not you know affordable for an untouchable. And moreover, look at the healthcare system. The health of the untouchable here is the care of nobody. An untouchable gets a disease and an untouchable is not well. He is facing a lot of difficulties in his health or some other problem. There is obviously nobody to own the responsibility of giving some kind of support or the health care for an untouchable. So he's totally not guaranteed of any such protection of all these basic things such as food, then the housing, and then clothing, and then most important of all, the healthcare system. So Baba Sahib here finds that the untouchability here, it has all the disadvantages of a very free social order. So going into the analysis of the essay, what we find here is the responsibility here, it's a great disadvantage uh, to the untouchable, because here Ambedkar says whether an untouchable is able to carry out uh, his duties or not, and whether he is being rewarded for his duty, he is definitely not very sure of what he is getting from his duty, because the untouchable here is not guaranteed of any such thing. And look at this, the untouchable, while he is a free individual, has neither the start nor equal opportunity nor a square deal. And see here, from this point of view, untouchability is not only worse than slavery, but is positively cruel as compared to slavery. In slavery, at least here, what happens? The master here has the obligation to find some work for the slave. But see, in a system of free labor, the workers have to compete with the workers and for obtaining work. And at least in this scramble for work, actually, what chances has the untouchable for a fair deal? Is that a question here? One must really think upon. And to put this in a very simple way, definitely here, because of the social stigma which has been attached to the untouchable, that really has come in the way of the employment of untouchable. So untouchability, as Ambedkar again he says, it's a very cruel practice. It's a cruelty as compared to slavery, because it throws upon the untouchable the responsibility to maintain himself without opening to him fully any or all the ways of earning a living. So this is the cruelty of slavery. So to come again, here, untouchability is very cruel as compared to slavery, because here, what happens? It is the responsibility of the untouchable uh, to maintain his distance, and he has no support from the social system. The untouchable is at a very far disadvantage in all the possible ways. So, very cruel practice as such. And then here, look at this. They say the untouchables can claim none of these advantages of a slave. And so, a slave is in a much better position when it comes to a comparative study between the two concepts. So, coming to the revision part of this session, as you know, Ambedkar definitely says that slavery is much better than untouchability, because slavery gives them some kind of an apprenticeship in the business, and then the slaves here are a very valuable commodity, and they were not employed in kind of this marshy and malarial land when it comes to the city of Rome. And then, as you know, a skilled slave was a very valuable commodity than an unskilled slave. So this brings us to the end of the four sessions of the thought-provoking essay, "Untouchability is Cruel Than Slavery." In the next session, I will do a revision of the earlier four sessions. Thank you all for your patient hearing.